Risky behavior.
The views and opinions expressed on this channel are solely those of the host and guest and are intended for entertainment and discussion purposes only. This channel does not promote bias, hatred, or discrimination of any kind. All questions posed and thoughts shared are part of a critical thinking exercise and are not meant to offend or judge any individual or group. We encourage respectful dialogue and love for all. Please remember to think critically and engage thoughtfully. We aim to foster a positive and inclusive community where everyone feels welcome. Thank you for being a part of Risky Behavior ENT.
Risky behavior.
Yeah, I think that boy crazy as shit for letting his wife go, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
That
The
motherfucker
whole
crazy.
man. So was this before he was married and shit? Even okay, yeah, well. What? Let me see it. I don't wanna see it. Let me see it. I don't wanna see it.
Listen, wait a minute, because there's too many of them. They got the one where they hugging in the studio. Not that one. I'm trying to show when they actually showed this nigga with the nigga toes in his mouth.
That whole industry fucked up, man. You know, I don't think all those guys like that, but it's kind of questionable at this point. Like, who fuck are y'all doing to get these deals, man?
Who just said what the fuck are you guys doing to get these deals? You know what time it is. You know what time it is.
It's time for you to
Set
go to
up
bed. That's
zone.
what the fuck.
Setup zone. It's been happening for a long time. You know what these Jews be doing.
Harmony, I got somebody I think you would be amazing friends with.
Who?
I said I got somebody I think you would be great friends with.
I have no friends.
Yeah, but maybe you can make one. Y'all kind of think alike, talk
Oh
alike.
hell no. I have no
You just got a
friends.
British accent. My name is Red. Y'all be real cool.
We don't have no.
Oh, Yellow Beezy got sentenced. Yellow Beezy out of here, huh?
How about say ain't that nigga
Oh
going down
my
for that body?
god.
Yeah, they said he
For the
just got life
motion?
for that, yo.
Yeah,
Get the
big
fuck out
Y
of
for
here.
that. I mean, big
Yeah.
Y for that.
They say he got sentenced 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They got him the fuck up out of here.
I think
Where
that's
is it? Where
bullshit,
is it,
dog.
man?
My personal
Show it
opinion.
so I can just please.
I told you, I got the one where they said he was sucking on Kevin Gates was sucking on young boy girls' toes, and that was part of the
Oh,
fallout.
toes. Oh, he's sucking toes.
Yeah.
Bro, I thought he was sucking something else, man. So
Fuck
he's
no, I'm
sucking
not
toes.
looking for
All
no
right,
video on no
cool.
shit like that.
Whose
You
toes though?
water
Whose
pot.
toes? Whose
Why the
toes?
fuck would I look for a video on some shit like that?
I
What do you
thought he
take
was
me
sucking
for?
something else, bro.
No, no, don't do. I'll fuck that video now. You gotta find
Yo,
it on your own.
Kevin's been a freak. He's a
You
freak.
tweaking,
He
ma?
always
You
be a
tweaking?
freak.
You all the way tweaked
I
out
thought
now,
he was
Harmony.
sucking something else though, but sucking
No,
toes, that's
no,
not it. Is he sucking his girl's toes?
no. Leave it alone now. Leave it alone
A
now,
woman's
Harmony.
toes?
You want me
Is
to
a
look up
woman's
a
toes
video
though?
or what?
Is it a woman's toes?
If he was, I wouldn't even want to look at the fucking video, Harmony. What
All
the
right
fuck are you
then. So
talking
why you
about?
guys trying to make it sound like he's been sucking something else? Like
No,
you know
that's
what I'm
what you
saying? That
heard. All
reminds
you
me of
heard was
the
sucking, and
a
that's what you
dyke.
came up with.
What rhymes with
This
the
is the
dyke?
point. This is what happens when people halfway listen to shit. They start fucking if pissing like
It's
fucking if
true.
like, what the
That's
fuck?
true. You guys scared the shit out of me though. I thought
No,
he
you
was
scared the
sucking
shit
something
out of me
different.
thinking I was looking up some shit like that for
Toes,
you.
toes, and I'm sure it's a woman's toes. He would never be sucking on no man's toe.
You don't know. I
So
seen
this
it's
whole
two
time,
videos. It's two
oh,
videos. I only have found
ooh,
the one so far where I'm sucking on young boy's girl toes, and they
it
have him
don't
beat. But
matter,
it's
bro.
another video where I'm
You
sucking
trying
on
to suck? Not
young boy
you, but I'm
toes.
just
But
saying,
you
like
talking
people
about
trying to
something
sound it
totally
like
different
Oh,
which made me no longer look for you anymore. You got to find it on your own, baby.
it is what it is. It is what it is, brother.
And that's what it's
My
just
brother.
gonna be. You
Oh
hear
You
me?
wanna
shit.
call me a B? Call me a B. Go on, say it.
I ain't gotta disrespect you like that, Harmony. I
All
ain't that
right.
dude.
I respect that.
I'd smack that Grey
But you
Poupon
try
off
to
your
make
hand
it
though.
you not you, but I thought he was sucking on something else. But anyway, it is what it is.
That's because your mind is in the gutter. All
I
you
know.
heard was sucking, and
I
your freak
know.
mind
I
went
know.
crazy.
My mind is sometimes.
Oh fuck.
Sometimes it's in the gutter, but I'm only human now.
Yeah, all you heard was
Oh
sucking, and your
god.
ears went get cuckoo for cocoa puff.
I was expecting the worst.
Not Kevin Gates, no.
Ugh.
Oh
Whatever,
shit.
man.
Yo, did you see the
Motherfucker
porno with
stomach.
Kevin Gates watching this girl get smashed though by the other ball?
Dog, what the fuck?
Yeah, he did a joint where now that joint is on they now put it on Pornhub. But he have a joint in the beginning of the joint, he be talking about how his girl cheated on him and he ain't cared. So,
Kevin,
you
and
know,
he's not your
he went ahead and
usual.
watched her get
He's
smashed.
not. This guy's disciplined though.
Who's
His
disciplined?
discipline. When I say discipline, I'm talking about he will never be second on a D. You know,
Ain't
or
nobody
no
talking
Mm.
P.
about that Harmony. Your
What is
He
brain
you
don't
is
say
like
with a
on?
this.
D or the P.
Yeah,
He's
you gotta take
disciplined
your
like
brain out
that.
of park,
That's
Harmony.
why I
Your
was
brain is in
shocked.
park.
But I
And
was
I
right
think
though.
we gotta get it out of park.
He never did
I
Let's
it.
th-
He
I
never
think
done a D or the
she's
P.
good.
So
She connected with him
I was
because the
right.
tradition, the Muslim
I
thing,
knew
man,
it.
is
He's disciplined. He's very disciplined.
man. Kevin
what
Gates
does
gyrate
discipline
himself.
got to do with a
That
situation
motherfucker.
like
No,
that?
Kevin,
So what is you saying about
I
if he
got it
was
right. I
undisciplined,
got
he
it
would
right.
do
So
it?
ha. He's not. He's disciplined though. He's disciplined.
So
Proper
what if he
discipline.
was undisciplined? What would that mean?
Oh well. What can I say? It is what it is. But I just knew it.
So
I
wait a
knew
minute. Are
it.
you
He's
saying that undisciplined men do shit like that?
listen. I'm not judging.
Shit, if you ain't, because you damn near had a heart attack when you thought Kevin Gates was doing it.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I
But
was
you just said you're not judging.
dreamy.
So which is it,
I was
Harmony?
shocked. I was shocked. I was shocked, but guess what? I was shocked for a reason because I was
And you
like,
wanted to see the video at the same time. No, don't show it to me.
oh
Show it to me.
yeah,
I can't.
hell,
I
I
want to
wanted to
see it. I
see
can't
it.
wait to see it. Don't
Yes,
show
I
it to
wanted
me.
to see it. I wanted to see it. I need to see proof.
No, it sounded
Yo.
like you was trying to get your
Bro, I
rocks
never said
off
I
on
was
the low.
perfect.
Hey
I
Clarity,
never
what
said
you
I was perfect, but I had to
hey
see it.
She
Clarity, what you
wanted you
say
to get
she
her a
It is
little
is?
what it is.
tweaking
Did I say
video
I was
one
perfect?
time,
No, I
dog.
didn't.
Hey Clarity, what you say she is? The freaky young boy.
I'm not being freaky at all.
Little freak ass young John. That's what she is.
It is what it
The
is, man.
freaky young boy.
It is what it is. It
I
is.
just want to see it because I can't believe that's happening. Let me see it. What a video at? I want to see
How
it. I
was the
can't believe he
fans?
did that. Let me see
Wouldn't
it. What a
you
video
want
at?
to? If you was in my
What
same
is Harmony in here
position,
talking about?
if you was in my same position,
Diabolical.
you
I
would
don't know,
wanna,
but this shit is
see some
hilarious.
proof and shit.
Harmony a freak ass young John, dog. That's what she
Ugh,
indirectly trying to put
whatever,
out
man.
there.
Little
I
freak
guess the
jaw.
way she talking,
You would
Kevin Gates,
wanna
she's a
see it
fan of
too
Kevin
if you was
Gates.
in my position.
So the hair Kevin Gates had a cock in his mouth. She had to see it. She needed to see it. She don't want to see it, but she had to see it because
Oh
I can't believe the
fuck.
video is out there, but I don't want to see it.
Not
But
the
show it to me. I
whole
can't wait.
cock.
Wait, hurry up and find the video.
Not the whole cock in his mouth. No, nah. Nah.
Not the
It
cock
would
in
just
his.
have to
What
tell you
would you
like,
call it?
just the
What do y'all
person
call it in
approaching the
London?
mouth, like just him approaching, I would have looked
What do
away.
y'all call it in London? A pecker?
Listen,
What do y'all call it in London?
what do you call it in real life?
In real life?
I don't know what's going
Harmony, you
on.
will have a
Oh,
motherfucker brain fill up with air by accident.
No, I'm just saying, what you call it? What you call it?
Hey, yo, T, check the back channel.
I bet. Hold on, bro. I need to catch one motherfucking breath. This shit
What do
is
you
funny as
call it,
shit.
Harmony?
Let's see.
The last two ones is like final pictures. I couldn't get you your mustache, gang.
Finna draw that bitch at this point.
You see the zombie apocalypse too.
Yeah, what the fuck?
T's like, I work hard for this mustache. I need
Oh, bro.
it.
AI said nope.
Y'all know how much growing I did? This shit making my fucking stomach hurt.
Something just came right next to my nose, real quick, sharp. And
What
you know
came
what I'm
next to your
talking about.
nose?
The sea urchin.
The sea
You better
everything
keep that
came.
sea urchin away from me now.
What the fuck is a sea urchin?
You don't know?
No, that's some
Oh,
You
London
better talk
shit.
to
Put
your
me
people
on.
now. Talk to your people, because that sea urchin came real close.
I know what a sea urchin is.
What is a
They
sea
don't
urchin?
they don't move
That
though.
shit
They look
came real
like
close.
rocks.
If I'm lying,
Like
I'm
they like
dying.
little balls with like with spikes on it, I think.
That part. Keep that shit
I'm a
close.
Google
I
it.
mean, keep that shit away from me. It was right close now. But I
Sea
saw it
urchin.
because I keep my phone down. I keep my phone down. I don't keep it close to my head. On my
Who
face.
chased you with a sea urchin, Harmony?
You better talk to your peoples now. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I swear on my son's life. Sea urchin, you know what I'm saying? That
Is it
shit
a
came
bug?
close.
Nah, it ain't no
What the
bug.
fuck is it?
If I'm lying, I'm dying. Keep listen.
You ain't see the sea urchin?
Oh, urchin.
I didn't see it. It was
Yeah.
right there. But anyway, it is what it is, man.
What are you
I
talking
see
about?
the
At the
levels in there.
beach?
I see the
Man, she
levels.
said you got to be at the water for that
She would
shit.
have to be at a
Yeah, you
beach.
got. It's telling me
Yeah, she
It's
have to have
showing
the
me you got
water.
to be at a beach for that, and they can be harmful to humans when their spines penetrate the skin. Look at you. Your
what the
freak
fuck?
body ass start talking about sea urchins when we use a freak Harmony on the low.
Are you kidding me? So you said I'm lying
No,
about
I'm
it.
just saying you went from
That
talking
shit
about
was
Kevin
close to
Gates to
my
now you're a
nose.
sea urchin almost pierced your skin. You
Am I
want to get
lying? I just
I'm
swore
trying to
on
see
my
why
son's life. I
Kelly look
swear to God, it
angry
was
in all these
right there.
pictures.
in what picture?
Sharp.
The
Bro, it
AI
is what it
doing
is, man. I guess I have to have another proof. I have to make another proof now.
you gotta make a what?
Obviously, it's
What
not
you
gonna be
talking about?
me, but
Is Q blowing
the
a
proof
kiss
will
or blowing
come.
bubbles?
Okay.
Now I'm trying to figure out. This picture was just sent to me. Hold on.
Who the hell is that? Oh, that's Q.
I don't
That's
know who that. I don't know I, who is that voice?
Harmony, he
But
been in the room with us. He's the one been talking to you.
He was the one trying to trick on you when you folded. You saw the bag.
oh, now you're trying to put that shit on him. Are you gonna pin that shit on him?
What works it on you?
Who is he?
He said he
feel
was
like
trying to
that's
trick
a
on you.
language barrier.
Oh, Harmony, you got a house too, huh?
I have a house. Since when do I have a
I'm
house?
talking about on this app, woman. God damn. Tune.
I don't have a
Yes, you
house.
do. It says
You
Harmony
kidding
House
me?
in your
I
bio.
haven't never. I've never opened a room in my
It
life,
says Harmony House, and you
It's
got
especially
in
on this
your bio.
clubhouse.
1,308 members.
Well, I should open a room then, shouldn't I?
Hey,
What's the name of that?
man, you better stay. I think
It's
you
named
doing this
after
on purpose.
you.
I think you acting like this on purpose.
I swear. Listen, what's the name
I
of it?
told you, man, them damn female
What
Tauruses, they
is the
single
name
for a
of it?
damn reason.
Tell me.
Try to tell you.
Now, if you go to her
God
bio,
damn it.
No,
she got a
seriously,
whole
tell me.
house under houses, and she's saying she never opened it.
I've never had a
Then
You
why you
just
room
got
did
so
it.
many?
open ever.
Why you
Are
got
you
so many
kidding me?
members, Harmony?
Yeah, you just had a room in March 4th. What the hell going on?
And you
And it
gotta
was
click
open
to
for
open
March
it
47
4th?
and do
minutes.
it
Who
yourself.
opened it? Who
And you
opened
was
it?
in there with my boy
You did.
Born.
You
You
the
was in
only
there
one
with
that can
Born. You
open.
was in there. Come on with the bullshit, Harmony.
You the only one that can open it.
I
It's a
have a
replay.
house?
Oh
Are
my
you kidding
gosh.
So
me?
did
Why
Luther.
is Somali so
He had a
funny?
house, and his house was for love, and he learned
You're
that
a
it don't
fucking
take
liar, man.
much
Shut up,
to
man.
get. Come on,
Anyway, back to the thorns.
because I remember even Luther said a house is not a home.
I've never opened a house ever. I've never even opened a room. You mad?
Yes, you did.
No,
When?
you ain't gonna send me on that bullshit ass lane of going back and forth for some shit you already know and it's documented.
Listen, if
You,
I
you
need to open,
Elijah, you tell.
listen.
On
All
March
right, give me the
4th,
name. Give me the name. Cause guess what?
on
I
March
need to open a
4th,
house.
you opened it
Guess
up
what?
for
Harmony, what
I
this shit
47
need to
sound like? The
open
minutes.
a
Price
house.
is Right to you or
What's
something?
the name? What's the name?
Hang out
What is
with
the?
sunlight.
What is it? What?
Oh my
Sunlight? What?
gosh.
Sunlight
Your
haze
most recent, matter of fact, it says, yeah, on your most recent.
is sunlight haze. Is that the name of my room?
Yup, I just joined your house on purpose. I just joined your house.
Yeah, it
And
says
what's the name
Harmony's
of it?
House, 1,308 members.
What's the name of it?
Look, she being an asshole
Sunlight's
diabolical. Don't
House.
bite that bullet,
So
I
there
man.
you go.
just, I just, I
I
just,
Stop
swear.
biting
Oh
that
no,
bullet.
not.
She being an asshole, bro.
just played the
Listen, what's the
replay.
name of it? What's the name of it?
That's
Because
why
I
she
was
doing what
You
she
talking
being a
about it
doing
the
with the
other night.
retard right now,
replays
They were
on.
Harmony.
like,
She know
"Oh,
what she
you should
doing,
open
dog.
your
You
own room. You should open
you
your own
being a
room."
retard
Bitch,
right now,
I
Harmony.
have my own room. Okay,
You
so what's the
need
name
you.
of it?
It's called Harmony's goddamn house. That's what it's
No,
called.
Raji, the
That's a
replays on.
lie.
She trying to commercialize shit.
That's
Yeah, I
a
know. I
What
seen
is
it.
fucking
the room again?
lie.
What is the
Yeah.
how did I had it open? What you said the
Screenshot,
name of the room was what
screenshot
again?
it and send it to me. I don't believe it.
Because you can't even start a house without knowing it. You got to click it and do it. So,
I know y'all not really explaining to this woman what she already knows, man.
Could-
no, I'm saying what her and I
Diabolical
know
at this
beforehand.
point, this is she got every right to say, you're mad. You're mad.
Bro, he didn't give
Yeah.
me a chance to say it. So Harmony's, what did you say? Your Harmony's room, yeah? That's a
Look, it's too
lie.
late now. It's too late now.
Her bubble was
Your joke
busted.
is over with.
Harmony's room. It's a lie, bro. I hate when people lie.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
It's a lie! I swear to God.
Oh
Where's
fuck,
Harmony's
man.
room? No,
Yeah,
you guys are just
you
gassing me up.
you do sound Somali now.
I think she
I can
might be
see. I
drunk
can
or
hear
high.
it.
She either drunk or high or both.
She's all that shit. She's all the
I'm
above.
gassed up.
And an April
I'm
Taurus
happy.
female.
It's a
So
lie, though. Wait.
it's a lot going on over there.
So what you saying is come along if you feel that happiness is the
Harmony's what?
truth.
I'm searching now.
Smoke's back. What's up, Smoke?
I hate
Oh, I didn't
lying.
even realize Smoke was in the
Smoke.
goddamn
Did you
room.
see the back channel smoke?
What's the
Hmm.
word?
Hey, Smoke, do that elevator thing you be doing.
Yeah, please.
Cause I think we trying to get Harmony elevator to go to the top floor.
They're trying to get me, to having my own room. But guess what? They're lying.
Hold on, Harmony. She about to take you to the top floor. Let's see if this works.
Nah, we still going down, dog.
Seriously. Why am I even believing these guys? They're trolling me.
I'm not trolling you. Listen, Smoke about to take your elevator to the top floor.
You
I don't
better
want
stop
anyone to
because
fucking
Smoke
take
ain't
me
got that
anywhere.
much. Smoke
You
ain't
said
got that much
Harmony's room, innit?
Smoke
patience.
ain't got a
Just
long. Smoke
Harmony
ain't got
by
a.
itself or
Smoke got a short
Harmonies.
fuse.
Harmonies. You said
You gonna
harmonies or harmonies.
you gonna keep going, then Smoke gonna get off of the mic.
Taking a piss, man.
It ain't gonna be no
No,
harmony in this motherfucking no
I
room.
don't have the balls to open a room, but I'm just saying at the same time, how can I have a room, a house, when I've never opened a room? That
Smoke
don't make
gonna get
sense.
off
Well,
her
you ain't
mic.
got
It's
a
gonna
dick
be no
either,
oblate
but it's definitely in your head.
English. It's gonna be no oblate English.
Bro.
Hmm.
It's too
Harmony.
late.
Okay,
Her
so I can
cat
put that
probably
in.
getting on her nerves.
Yo, Harmony.
Yeah.
Where the Bone Thugs at? You don't know who those people are?
Hmm.
Oh
Interesting.
my goodness.
I'm just
Yo,
saying,
question:
was it
anybody ever
Harmony's
had
room?
Yeah. Bone Thugs and Harmony. Where Bone Thugs at?
gorilla
I hate. That's what
truffles?
I'm saying. I hate liars. You said Harmony's room.
Whoever had gorilla
Harmony.
truffles?
Harmony. Let me ask her a question.
Mm-hmm.
How many men wish death on 50 Cent?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's strike one.
She didn't even know who the Bone Thugs was, and her name is
Many
Harmony.
Oh,
men.
That's
that's
strike
strike
two.
two.
But yo, whoever had
I
gorilla truffles?
don't know.
Nobody in here ever had
Do
gorilla
you know?
truffles?
Oh, yeah, no, I ain't never had no gorilla truffle.
That's Bud.
That's strike one. Clarity for you.
No, that's
Yeah, that's
Bud.
strike one.
So you're not gonna. All right,
You never
whatever,
heard of
man.
gorilla glue?
Oh
I
shit!
heard,
I see it.
I heard of Gorilla Glue.
1 point
Have you?
what?
But you never heard of gorilla truffles?
Nope.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, that shit might be some weak ass
One
gas.
thousand two hundred and. Hold on a minute.
You're the first person I ever heard in my life say gorilla and truffle in the same damn
That's what.
sentence.
That was the name of the fucking bud.
Oh
Yeah,
my
nah,
days.
I never
So
heard of that shit.
wait, let me. So if
What about mandarin?
I heard
fuck
of that.
you, I just see my face
What
now.
about Oreo cake?
Wait, let me take a screenshot
I know I heard of that.
But is it gas
because
though?
I might forget. Harmony's room.
I heard of it. I
Oh
ain't never smoked it.
shit.
Stop.
Harmony, we ain't in that car with you no
Sour
more. Okay.
gumbo.
Never
Wait.
heard of it.
You
We ain't
never
in
heard of
that
sour
car no more.
gumbo? What
Nope.
about
I
frosted
heard of gumbo.
mango?
I ain't no
Who's
sour gumbo.
Gumbo?
That's strike two, Clarity.
I know gumbo. Gumbo
I
loud for
mean, I
sure.
eat.
Gumbo
I
what?
eat a gumbo.
I said
Gumbo
gumbo loud for
tastes
sure.
good.
What about frosted mango?
Never
Oh,
heard of it.
that's strike three.
Nigga, I'm naming buds.
Shit.
You
No,
gonna stress me
right.
out for naming buds? This shit different. Like
Can we start again?
I
Can we start again?
because they
I
say
was I was
mandarin
I
is
wasn't
it's called
Yo.
concentrating.
mandarin
I was
sunset,
not concentrating.
What's
Oh.
going on, man?
and it's supposed to be a strong ass gas. It's called mandarin sunset.
I mean, Sunset was one of my
Harmony, you already struck out. Don't worry.
All right, so are you guys gonna come in my room like one
You
day?
you don't even
Hell
want to go in
no.
your room, Harmony.
Really?
You didn't even join our house.
What? Oh, I
You,
haven't.
no.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, let me go.
Now she know how to join the house, but she don't
All
know
right,
she
bro.
opened up her own. Man,
Bro, I
you
didn't
piece
even.
of grape poupon. Fuck is wrong with you? You are a truffle. Go make me some truffle and tea, Harmony.
Oh, I'm joining now.
You
I've
acting like a
joined.
sea urchin. You acting like a sea urchin right now.
Yeah, watch out! Don't get stabbed.
I want you to make me some truffles and tea.
I don't know about truffles and tea, but a bitch like me can cook
What can you cook?
everything.
And why you couldn't
Oh
cook
my
in
days,
this conversation?
that sounds like a
You
pick me,
said you
doesn't
tried to
it?
cook in this conversation
Shit.
and sound fried. What was that about?
Oh, whatever, man.
What can you cook? We ain't talking about toast.
I mean, I could,
Unless it's
make
French.
some toast, put some butter on it.
What, the French toast?
No, I'm talking about like dry toast.
What's your favorite dish? What's
Cool.
your best dish you can cook?
Um,
And
kiss my
and
ass.
don't give me no soups because you Somalis are good
Who the
at.
fuck is this stupid little bitch talking to? Who did you just say kiss my ass to, you dumb little whore? Who are you talking to?
Ooh,
Go say that again.
kiss my ass.
Say it again. Say it again. Who the fuck are you talking to? Go get your fucking teeth fixed. The fuck? Talking to black men in this room like that. I'm so tired of these fucking whores on Clubhouse, bro. This bitch called me at the wrong fucking time. Are you fucking slow or are you stupid, you dumb bitch?
Well, they gave you a heads
You
up
don't live in
already.
America. Are you good? Are you gonna behave yourself?
I like her.
Are
I
you gonna
like
behave
her.
yourself?
I
Watch your
like
fucking
her.
mouth when you talk to these people in this room. Don't be talking to the men in this room like that. That was hella disrespectful. Find some respect in yourself.
I like you. I was not being disrespectful at all. I thought these guys are my brothers.
She under the influence like a motherfucker.
Who?
You.
I think she's on the side of the influence.
Oh shit! She missed the going under part.
Yeah, she missed it.
No, I'll be like, listen, it is what it is.
You can hear it. You can hear
You
it when
guys
she
have just
talk.
changed. Your queens have woken up, and now it is what
I
it
had better conversations with doorknobs.
is. Well, I apologize.
Yo, my
Okay,
least
I
favorite type of
apologize.
ditzy bitch is the ditzy bitch that'll really laugh at herself with niggas, really thinking that she laughing with niggas when niggas
I
is really
said I
laughing at her.
apologize.
Like, honestly, bro, I'm so grateful that I had older brothers, so I knew that I would never have to be that female. Because being a bitch that niggas laugh at
Okay,
right in front of her
now you're doing too
face
much.
is wild to me. Don't you
All
have some
right.
tea to make or something, bitch?
Like I
Shouldn't
said, I
you be
apologize.
straightening your front teeth or something?
Okay.
Ugh.
All right. Like I said, I apologize.
You should. The fuck?
Let me fall back. I apologize.
Go fall back to your own country. How about you fall back to there?
I'll do that.
Go fall
I'll do
back to the
that.
UK, bitch.
I will do that.
Alright. Anyways, what y'all doing? I just came back. I'm rolling a blunt. And I brought the elevator music back.
I think we need a new title. And maybe to migrate. We need
I'm not
something
gonna
like more
migrate.
toxic. It's not toxic enough for these hours.
Mm-hmm.
And she left.
I didn't touch her.
Her feelings was hurt.
That's all Somali's doing is
Cause who
happy
the fuck is you
for.
talking to? She was annoying, but she was cool until she said that shit. I said, bitch, what did she just say? Hello? What do you think for the next title, though?
I don't know. Think of something really toxic.
Like gender wars toxic or like race wars toxic? Or both?
Let me check. Hold on.
She said, let me check. Hold on, let me check the vibe. Give me a sec.
Yes. Let me see the vibe of the hallway. Why is everybody copying our picture style? Y'all notice that?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. After we got the Ghibli arc, everybody started getting the Ghibli arc.
I've been noticing some things. I think we starting to set a trend around here.
Damn, the hallway is all over the fucking place.
Yeah, damn sure is.
I haven't really looked at the hallway today. Ugh, I'm tired of people talking about Kanye. I love Kanye so much. I don't care how many of his cousins he fucked. I live in Alabama, so that's kind of like with the theme. He should just move down here. No, Sarika's our official goose sitter, by the way. He's been like consistently in all of our goose for like 4 or 5 rooms now, and I'm here for it. He just shows up with his lunch chair and his snacks, and he listens to the content.
He been cracking up in the damn chat.
Facts.
Cracking up.
He'll wait through like the 20 or 30 minutes that is just us in here talking about some bullshit. Because there'll be one person every once in a while that comes in and he's like, oh, here we go.
Oh my gosh. In all fairness, I warned her that Smoke was gonna get off from Mike.
Y'all did warn her about being annoying and drunk. I didn't believe you. Damn, that elevator music hella loud. Hold on, let me turn it down.
Oh, it may be me playing it. I did start that jump.
Oh, I'm crying. I started it too. Is that why it's playing at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Mo finally packed that bitch up.
Yeah. She said something stupid. I don't even remember what she said, but she said too much.
Man, that shit was annoying. I was starting to get bored.
She said something hella disrespectful to Clarity. I didn't like that. I might want to mollywop Clarity with a pillow every once in a while, but I don't fuck with that. Don't be
Damn, a
disrespectful.
mollywop though.
I'm
That
crying.
mollywop shit
Nah, you
different.
cool, Clarity. Though. I still came for you in the room. You feel me? I'm still not gonna let bitches disrespect you. That's wild.
But I don't even think Clarity saw what was going on pretty for him.
Wait, what about
You
Pretty?
said who?
I said, Clarity, you missed it, but most going on pretty for you.
Oh yeah.
They what on pretty for you?
Yeah,
Smoke protected pretty from me?
no, smoke spun on pretty for you.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That stupid little cunt.
She spun on pretty for me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty motherfucker.
hella disrespect.
I
When
was in the
you and
room.
I
JT
spun on
got
Pretty for all of
into
y'all. That bitch be disrespectful as fuck on the app to men, and I can't with that shit, bro. Go to the exoticals with that bullshit, bro. That's why, you ever notice how every female-led society ever, even the virtual ones, don't last? The exoticals, fucking dead. Fucking dead. Even your virtual spaces don't survive, bitch. Stop being a feminist. Just give up. You couldn't even be a virtual feminist.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, well, damn.
See, this is also the issue is now I've run out of people to pack.
We have to create new ones.
I'm crying. No.
That's funny. Me and Smoke, we both be packing motherfuckers up out of here.
It's hilarious.
She packing females. That's funny.
Man, my man Smoke missed that whole conversation with them astrological bitches.
Look, this little stupid ditzy bitch. Hi, Harvey. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Are you a little more sober now, girl?
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit more sober now.
All right,
Yes,
cool.
I am.
Cool. We like that.
Everything okay?
Everything blessed. Everything blessed.
She did go crazy.
Okay.
Oh, she
Got
said,
my
got her from my way
coconut
back,
water.
way back.
Coconut water done.
I get it. I get it. You had to find your
And
way
that is the
back,
key.
way back.
If you get a bit tipsy, coconut water will, hydrate you from
Yeah,
the
I seen the
inside out.
TikTok joint. That shit, that's real shit. I watched the
Up,
TikTok with everybody
listen, if I'm
drinking
lying
coconut
about
juice after the
coconut
club, trying
water,
to get right.
yeah.
Ain't that the song that they bang down south in Florida?
Oh, there's a song about it. I wouldn't be
Talk
surprised.
me crazy, oh so fun. End
I'm
of the week.
sorry, but
Am I saying it wrong?
Clarity sound like he hitting the fattest blunt in the
I'm
world right
crying.
He
now.
ain't lying.
He having a good night. That nigga is relaxing.
Coconut
You wish
water.
clarity alone.
Yo, you don't
It
remember
makes
that
you feel
song? They
so
banged it
fine.
down south. That shit banged in every club I
Yeah.
was at in
But
Florida.
I get what he's saying. I
Talking
get what he's saying.
crazy, lose my mind.
Up in
End of
here.
the week, time to unwind. That was Jeezy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
anything
yeah, that
about
was
what's in it,
juicy.
but yeah.
I can't. I know that ain't how it go though. But they bang that shit in every club in Florida. Man. That shit dropped. That shit burnt the hole in my fucking brain.
Uh,
Ain't nothing all week. Time to unwind.
Yeah, there
Kelly,
you go.
Kelly,
Yeah.
You mean like the clubs in Miami?
You got the
That
toxic one.
shit banged all over Florida, not just in Miami.
Well, did you know, Clarity, that Miami's a vibe?
Yeah, here
Miami
we
is
go.
like any other center city.
Miami's a vibe. Oh no, Sister Red
No,
thinks
we making
Miami's
fun
a
of
vibe.
somebody when we say that.
Miami's a
Huh?
vibe.
Oh, Miami's a vibe.
We
Miami's
talking about Sister Reed said that shit. Right?
Let me tell you something. Miami is only promoted the same way the boroughs in New York is promoted. And when you is one thing to visit Miami, it's a whole nother thing to live in Miami.
facts.
Two totally different situations. My
Welcome
grandma
to
lived 30
what's
minutes
that
away from
tune?
Miami in
Welcome to
Homestead.
Miami, yummy, yummy. Kiss my
Don't believe
ass.
the hype, people. Do not believe
Ooh.
the hype. I'm trying to tell you.
No, I'm joking. I'm taking the piss
That's
out of
going to
Will Smith.
Miami is like going to Disney World. When you get to Miami, everything costs 3 times as much than it does on the outskirts of Miami. It's like you get in Disney World and the t-shirts outside of Disney World is $3. These same t-shirts, once you get in Disney World, is like 30 fucking bones. You like, bro, the
I
nigga
don't
at the
believe
gate
it
had them joints
because
for £1 though.
London is all right, cool, whatever.
So I'm telling you, you got to be mindful where you go, because you know it's like that same bottle of water in the corner store costs $1, costs you $4 in the airport. Yeah.
Okay,
Elijah,
It's a fact.
I'm not fronting. The dollar on a pound,
Good evening.
I ain't saying shit. It is what
And
it
then
is.
they try to set it up the way as though if you hungry and you want to eat, they make sure you gotta eat and drink what's in the airport.
Things will never be the same.
Wait,
So I don't fuck
I
with
got a
it.
what's that
fucking
song?
migraine.
Hey, push past their system of bullshit. Do your own thing.
What? I'm not the oldest singer. Am I the oldest singer in the room? No, I'm
Wait
not.
a minute, bro. I
Stop.
just was dropping bars for you. You didn't hear me talking crazy? Lose my mind.
I'm crying.
That is
You ain't check
not
me
how
out,
the
man. The
song
fuck?
go.
Anyway,
Clarity.
stop it. Stop it.
Bro,
Stop
this
it. Stop
nigga
it.
Clarity
Chill
sound like
out.
he
Chill out.
reading the lyrics
Yeah.
like he the judge in court
Like I'm
reading
reading
it.
the
Basically struggling,
proctor
like
and
he's
shit.
All
struggling in
right.
fourth grade. What are you doing?
Yeah. I didn't know
Sounded
what
like a
song he
young
was
You
talking
artist,
about
said
till he said
sounded like
talking
young
I
artist
just
crazy.
heard.
lawyer
Sound
on
I
Lose
heard
that.
a
my
certain
mind.
tone. Things can never be
Then
the
you said you ain't
same.
nutted all week. It's time to unwind.
bro. I'm just
Yo,
saying.
but did you see? That's how they
That's
did.
just
Was it King? Was it King Vaughn when they read this nigga lyrics in the courtroom and
No,
was
that was
walking
that
them
was
through how he called the whole scene and shit? He
that was
rapped about the
What?
whole scene and shit.
they did that with Melly's trial
Yeah.
too.
That shit was funny as shit. Like, how stupid could you be, player?
That nigga said, so you had the drop on this flexing guy, and he was from Kankakee. What? At what time did this occur?
Mm-mm.
Did his trial end?
So,
YNW Melly? It ended? Did he lose? What happened?
Oh, I don't
That's
know what
a
happened.
mistrial.
I love Melly. I just don't. I didn't watch the trial all the way through. I
That's
don't know.
a mistrial.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I
he's
think,
out.
yeah. I don't think, yeah. I think I don't know what they're gonna do. They might try to
Who?
try him again.
Melly.
YNW Melly.
Melly.
E.
He
Rolling
getting
Millie.
up the
convicted though.
road.
What's his name?
YNW
YNW
Melly.
Melly.
Young nigga world. Hello.
I can't. You said why
White
Melly?
Hey,
cool
hey,
for
I
the
have a question
weekend.
for y'all. I have a question for y'all. What
YN.
y'all
Puerto
think about that Blue
Rican.
Origin shit?
Hello.
YN horn shit.
Double what? No.
The blue.
YNW. I hate you, Clarity. This nigga
I
annoying.
can't hear. I'm trying to hear what the nigga you talking about. I don't do the young nigga shit.
YNW Millie. YNW Millie.
Yeah.
YNW Millie.
Yeah.
Yes.
He been in jail forever.
And ever.
They was in court like, so this murder that was on your mind.
And you wake up every morning with
With
murder.
this
With murder.
murder on your mind. And
Yeah.
we're supposed to believe that
That's
that
what
same
Charleston White
murder that
said.
was on your
That's what
mind
Charleston White said.
didn't
Said
have
them
anything to
lyrics.
do with this situation.
That's really what the nigga sounded like.
Charleston White said them
Really
lyrics
interesting.
don't be sounding too good when they not on the beat and there's somebody in court reading them motherfuckers.
Charleston.
Hold
Them
up.
lyrics
What
don't
the
be
fuck
sounding
y'all
so
talking
good
about?
without with no beat and the motherfucking
You talking about what
prosecutor
is
just reading them
They
hoes.
said he beat the murder charge, but he was subsequently charged with witness tampering and is waiting his
Mm-hmm.
second trial, facing life in prison or the death penalty if convicted.
Yeah. I forgot about the tampering with the witness thing. And then wasn't he like fucking his lawyer or something?
This nigga did not want to come home.
Or maybe that was a different. That could have been a different person. I don't know. I
And
only
take
watched
his
No,
episode.
time.
that's the
That's how
same
you know
nigga.
God is
Well, take
working right
K.
there, bro.
They
That's how
Yeah.
you
said
know
he
God
beat
is
the
working,
case.
bro.
Yeah.
That's how
They
you know
said he
God is working in the black community, bro, because God is literally taking
Man, they
these
said he beat the
instruments of
case,
Satan
and
out
in
of
the
the community,
process of
bro.
beating the
No,
case,
the
they picked
FBI
him up
is
on
taking these
tampering with
niggas
the
of Satan out
witness,
of the
and
community.
those
Stop it.
charges are even worse than the first one. The first joint, he was just facing 25 to life. The tampering with the witness and all the other shit they just picked him up on, that shit is carrying 25 to life or no life or the death, not even 25 to life. That shit carries life or the death penalty. It's a difference between 25 to life and life. It's a difference between life and a death penalty. You understand what I'm saying? This nigga new charges, it carries the life for the death penalty. His prior charges only carry 25 to life. So this tampering with the new charges he got is worse than the first charges the nigga got just beat. That's crazy.
That is crazy work.
I'd rather face my first charges and try to get them to go ahead and throw them second joints out now. Was Elijah talking when I was talking, or was I tripping?
It was.
Yeah, no, that nigga didn't take his meds today. It's okay. We heard you,
Sound
Clarity.
like he was trying to take the Pentecostal approach or something like
I
that.
don't know. He was doing too much. That's why we just redirected that straight to the FBI because that is a much more reasonable answer than
Because
God.
if God said, "Let there be light," you was talking some dark shit, bro.
Jesus. You know, we're not going down that road.
I don't know what you're talking about. I take my
No
shit every day.
soliciting. We need to put a no soliciting sign on the front door.
No soliciting is bullshit. I hate
I
that. I
take
hate
my
that
meds
motherfucking
every
term.
day.
I
I don't
said,
believe you.
I hate
so
that
your
no
little
soliciting
TK,
law.
you're about that action.
Oh my god, now we're just gonna be speaking rap lyrics. Is that what we're doing, guys?
If you're with that action, you'll get turned into past tense.
So for
What
the
does
next
that
four
mean?
hours in between conversation, you're just gonna hear either T or Diabolical or Rajay or Clarity just speak some bar.
Well, no, because AR Ab was another one. He they did the same thing they did to YN. They did to AR Ab, and AR Ab fucked itself over. So in his music, he was talking about his connecting the bodies and all that. And in the courtroom, they just
Mm-hmm.
read his lyrics back to him.
They was
No,
at take his shit
AR
like
Ab was actually talking in interviews. It was way worse for AR Ab.
I
but his
said,
shit was in his song. Like the nigga talked about his connect and all that shit in his songs.
Nigga, ARM was voluntary information on
Like
have
blast.
I
that was a
heard that
loose
fake
cannon for
ass
real.
story about AR Ab slapping fucking Beanie Siegel?
No, AR Ab ain't never slapped no fucking Beanie Siegel.
And that
AR
nigga,
Ab really got put on the map because of what Cassidy did to him, and he didn't snitch. That's why he got put on the map.
Rico Records said he was chilling with AR Ab, and AR Ab was like, "Oh, Beans, man, I smack the shit out of this nigga Beans. Hey, yo, Beans." I said, y'all, ain't no fucking way that happened.
Because Cassidy had a whole joint talking about how he was shooting at the niggas and all that. And Cassidy ain't never spit one shot. That's what got his ass not guilty. And then you had a whole song talking about how you shooting at niggas and you had to spit back at them and all. And niggas in Philly looking like, nigga, that ain't none of that happened though, Cassidy. And then you drop the song when you come home talking about I'm an innocent man. Get the fuck out of here, dog. You talking all that he got what he deserved and all that. And then soon as they let you out, you's an innocent man misunderstood. You bitch ass nigga. Yo, that nigga is not allowed in Philly, dog.
Damn, I ain't know Cash was fucked up like this.
Nigga, that nigga, man, listen, man, they damn near had to move his mom out of Philly for that nut ass shit he was doing, dog. That nigga was doing a lot of fraud, and that's why Swiss Beats don't fuck with him no more.
Swizzy.
Wait, Sweet Beats? Sweet
Yeah,
Beats.
Yeah,
Swizzy.
Sweet
Swiss
Beats has
Beats don't
always
fuck
been
with him no more.
employed. We need
Swiss
to,
Beats
we
canceled
need
that nigga
to,
Oh
contract
my
and put
God,
a whole
shut
lot
we
the
of
need,
fuck
business
up.
into
You're
it.
not
yo,
even
Sweet
from here.
Beats.
Shut up.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
damn.
No, I'm
Harmony, you
like,
just had a fallout
no,
over
no,
Kevin Gates.
no. We need
Now
to
you having a
investigate
fallout
that
over Swiss
Harmony,
Beats.
motherfucking.
Harmony. Please
Oh,
stop.
okay.
I don't want to ghetto gag on you, dude.
I'm just saying.
Please, can you just go on mute for a second, please, Harmony? Please,
No,
can
I'm
you?
cool though.
Yeah, I know, but can you be cool on mute for me, please? I'm gonna help you out. All right, ready? Let's hold hands and walk with me, as the infamous DJ says. Moving forward with your conversation, gentlemen.
Man, wait.
These are awkward moments.
What's my motherfucking mouth look like?
But that's why Swiss Beats stopped fucking with the bull dog. Bull was doing some wild shit. And then you gotta remember after Swiss Beats dropped him, Hove sued him for that I'm a hustler joint.
Yeah, I remember that.
And Hove got him for all that Brady made off that shit. That's why that when that nigga start battle rapping, niggas was like, how the fuck he in battle rap now? You the only nigga you ever battled was Freeway, and it wasn't even a battle. Niggas was just all in the studio spitting. Y'all
And
wasn't
that nigga's
battling.
so
You made
fucking
it seem
cold.
like it was a battle, nigga.
Um,
You was
that's
spitting
cause
bars and he was spitting bars.
ain't too many niggas fucking with free.
Nigga, what?
And free cold, man.
Nigga, you
No,
Ain't too many
because
wild
niggas
Sweet
boy.
Beats,
fucking with free.
man. Sweet Beats.
What about Swiss
Yeah.
Beats, Harmony? What's he got 5 kids.
No, yeah. So I'ma
And
shut up.
he married one of the baddest chicks alive.
I don't care about the bad is. I'm just saying.
Yo, did
Everyone
you
has
know
to be
Alicia
held
Keys is only
accountable.
like almost Alicia Keys is only like
Everybody
5'1" or some
has to
shit?
be held accountable.
For what?
But
What are we holding them accountable for?
nothing.
You just like to hear yourself talk, huh?
Harmony literally means no harm, dog. Like she's just there.
Man, bro.
I'm just here.
She just there. That's why yeah, all right,
That's it.
all right. Just make sure she got a helmet on and the windows clean so she don't get sick when she
Yeah,
let
don't
go.
do that. Don't do that.
I can already tell you was definitely the type of little kid to be like, you see somebody with a bag of hot chips, those ain't even hot to me. You was definitely having this motherfucker.
Really?
She, she sound like a spoiled brat if you ask me.
Bro, if I was spoiled, you would know. I will mash up this whole place. I'm not spoiled.
Shit, if you ain't, you like attention.
If I wanted attention, trust me, you would know. I don't
You,
want no attention. I
I
don't.
don't wanna
I
know.
don't. I don't wanna know. No attention. Trust me.
What's your favorite drink, Harmony? What's your go-to drink?
My favorite drink is mind your business.
See, told you she spoiled brat. That's
Oh
spoiled
Lord.
brat
All
shit.
right. Oh
What's your
Trust me.
favorite? What's your go-to drinks in here?
shit. My
Roger, what's your
go-to.
go-to drink? You look like you do tequila or some shit. You tequila your go-to drink? I'm guessing whiskey or tequila, Rajay. No, 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 wrong, wrong. I'm gonna say a cognac. I'm gonna say your go-to would be a cognac.
I was about to say that nigga Rajay definitely look like he drink dark liquor.
Yeah, I would say your go-to. I would say T. Your go-to drink would be. I don't know. Your conversations sound like long as we drinking, we in there. I
Oh,
don't
bro.
think I would say you don't look like a gin drinker. You don't drink gin,
Yeah, nah.
and I would say you don't drink. Well, shit, that's damn near every black man that go to is brown liquor. You rarely hear a black man say vodka.
Yeah,
Vodka
nah.
give you the rands.
I fuck with dark liquor for sure.
Vodka the only liquor I see. Vodka the only liquor I know. No matter how happy I am, two shots of the goose, and we got a motherfucking problem in here. He looked at me funny, and he wasn't even looking at me. I mean, two shots of Grey Goose, and the motherfucker look like he want to look at me though, dog. Look at him. Tell me he don't look like he want to look at.
Seen that nigga looking when he was looking, but you not seeing him looking right now. So it looked like he not looking, but I'm telling you that motherfucker was looking.
Yo, when I see a black man with that white lick in his head, I get the fuck away from him immediately.
Listen, man. Hey, you sound like folks off. You start sounding like Terrence Howard for Get Rich or Die Trying. He said, listen, I'm right because I know I'm right. And I
And
could be
even when I'm
wrong right
wrong, I'm
now,
right.
but I'm
Cause I
right.
could
But
have been.
even when I'm wrong, I'm right. Because I could have been right,
I
but
thought
I
that
was
was Hustle
wrong.
and Flow.
Nah,
No,
that was Get Rich or
Get
Die
Rich or Die
Trying.
Trying.
He's like, I could have been wrong. And I could be wrong right now. So I'm gonna apologize because I could be wrong. But I'm right. I say, yeah, that shit was
No, I
crazy
thought
than
he
a
said I
motherfucker.
could be wrong, but I could be right. So even when I'm wrong, because I could have been right,
You guys are
I'm
that makes
right.
me
making
right.
you guys are making your girls look jealous. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems with you, girl. I don't want no issues with no
So
girls.
Harmony, what'd you say your
What you
drink
guys are
was?
doing is this. You trying to set me up with the girls.
No, I just asked you what was your
Bring them
drink. What was
on.
your what
Bring them
liquor
on,
you like
man.
to drink? What liquor you like to
Like I
drink?
said, I'm going on mute. Um. Oh yeah, yeah. What's the name? None of your business.
All right, appreciate you. Thank you for that. But now let me tell you about the tequila part. Cause tequila, I stopped drinking before I reached the tequila part, so I can't really speak on a tequila. I just know it's levels to vodka where you can get a smooth twist. Like the Grey Goose and Bellevue is smooth, but I don't give a fuck how smooth. It's a calm before the storm with the white drink. With the brown liquor, you just turn in the helm out of nowhere. You know what I mean? You got depending on how you doing your whiskey and all that, you turn into him. But white liquor, I don't give
Y'all
a fuck
already
if it's
know.
gin, vodka, cut corn liquor. You crashing out.
Yeah, I get like overly protective and loving off the cognac, bro. I get the drinking Henny. Yeah, I'm finna be in this bitch like I love you, Kevin. I love you,
See now, in my
diabolical.
book, Douce
Right,
is
Henny.
stronger than
I love
Henny,
you, nigga.
but Douce got a different bite to it than Henny. In
I'm
my
like,
book, people try to say Douce is smoother than Henny. I don't think Douce
So
is
are
smoother
you
than
gonna
Henny at
guess?
all. Huh?
Gonna guess. So you know it's not Henny. So what can it be?
Well, Douce is a cognac. Henny is a brand of a cognac.
I'm just saying, what do you think I'm drinking?
I don't know, cause you real happy.
Fuck.
So, with females is different because y'all can actually be
Oh,
happy
okay.
off of
Oh,
white
it's
liquor.
different with women. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's not nah. Cause I mean tequila. I you give me a tequila vibe. I would say you probably like a tequila. I can see you drinking a little tequila, one of them fruity drinks with all kinds of shit in it.
Her ass off four locos right now.
Okay, let's bet. No money involved. No money, none of that. Let's just bet for the sake
Oh,
of
that's the
betting.
first. That's the first
No,
for me.
no money involved,
That's
by the
different.
way.
I say, yo, nigga, let's bet. No money involved. So what we
That
betting?
part. Let's do it.
What we
You
betting?
get two
What do I get?
choices. Two choices. Go on.
What's the first choice?
I'm
Somebody
my.
snoring?
It's all on me. Do you know what I'm
Oh, all right.
saying?
What's the
So it's
bet? I
all
get
on
two
me. So
choices.
I'll give you two choices
All right.
about. Yeah, go on.
What's the first choice?
Oh my ankle.
He don't get it.
Oh,
Listen.
I gotta say the two choices.
Yeah, cause I don't know what you're drinking. I don't
All right. The
care.
first choice
Ugh.
is tequila. I'm thinking tequila. My second choice would
Oh,
be my second choice would be I don't know, cause you give me a pad like you drink passion fruits. I don't see you drinking a straight anything straight. I think I see you mixing a drink. So I would say I don't know. Mix vodka. You mix your vodka. Cause don't nothing about your conversation say you drink straight liquor. So which one is it? Was I close?
none of them. But yeah, you're close.
What's your drink?
Other
Well, what is
people
it?
guessing.
Huh?
I thought there was other people guessing now. But yeah, you was close. You know, I love my port wine. Do you
Yo,
know
What I
about
wine will
say?
port?
fuck you up too. Don't get it fucked up. I done went up on some Zinfandel and been fucked up.
Anyway, I love port wine, sweet wines. I love, what I'm saying? But that's what I've been drinking, port.
What's that wine
But
they drink with the foot on it? They got the foot on it.
at the same time, I did have a couple of shots of, I don't know if there's a name for it, but tropical, like a tropical
Didn't I
vodka.
tell you she was in the mixed drinks, dog? I told you can hear it in her. She too bubbly. Normally bubbly girls like the fruity drinks. They want to get fucked up. They just don't want the taste of fucked up shit. So they get all the high power shit mixed in with a fruity drink
Whatever.
and throw it. I just told you you give me the mixed
You
drink
didn't tell
drink.
me nothing. I was,
I said you got the mixed
I'm a
drink
wine
ace.
girl. I love my wine, but at the same time, couple of shots of sweet vodka with tropical. is,
So I was right then. You said I was almost right, and I was right. You like the mixed
I
drink shit.
mean, you
You like
wasn't
the sweet shit.
100% right.
Well, 99.9%. I'm cool with
I
that.
mean, you was like 70.5%.
I'm gonna tell you who I know drink hard liquor as a female. What
I
female I could
mean,
say
I
on it?
don't drink
It's a
hard
lot of
liquor.
females on this app I know
I
for a fact
don't.
drink hard liquor.
I
I
love
ain't even
my
got to
wine.
second guess
But at
that
the
shit.
same
They too
time,
rough around the edges.
I don't. I like my wine.
No, I'm not saying
Always
you,
like my
Harmony. You
wine.
get, I can hear it in your voice. You're not a hard drinker. See, the chicks that drink hard liquor, they talk hard body. They got a hard body conversation. Niggas know what I'm talking about when I say that
Who's
shit.
laughing
True.
like that?
The chicks that drink that hard liquor, you can hear it in their conversation. They down there slam the motherfucking shot glass down on the table and shit like that.
Makes me sounding like DMX.
You judge too much. You need to stop judging.
Hey, yo, T, make you nervous and shit. You hear me?
You need
Make
to
you
stop
nervous.
judging now. You do too much.
You be on like your eight. They be on their eighth shot. Like you done? You ain't ready? Nah, this my tab, baby girl. We ain't gonna keep doing that on my tab.
Not tap in. Tap 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 in. Stop it.
Yo,
Anyway.
what time is it over there, Harmony?
Oh, it's early.
Cause you sound wide the fuck awoke. Wait, how many hours is defer from here? It's 1:56 a.m. where I'm at.
Well, it's 6:56 a.m. So yeah, I need to,
Oh, that ain't bad. A 5 hour difference.
duties. Yeah, I need to do that. So I'm gonna be on mute for a while.
All right, appreciate you. Cali, I know
It's
Cali is
been
a
fun
4 hour
though.
difference. You said what?
I said it's been fun.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Until next
Enjoy the
time.
rest of your morning.
Until next time.
For sure. No diggity.
No doubt.
Play on, player.
Oh my God. All right, cool. Whatever, man.
But Cali is a 4 hour difference, and that shit is a real thing. When I was in Cali, I felt awkward for the first couple days and shit.
So they get down. Oh, good Lord. What's that song?
I hate long goodbyes.
Ah, she said the long goodbye.
They had to mute
If
me.
you think you're lonely now.
Wait until tonight, bitch.
So they goes down, good Lord.
This has become the
Oh, you
bitch
already knew that's where I
room.
was
So
going
they
at with
got
it, huh,
too
Harmony?
There's
many
too many bitches in
messed
here.
up people. Something.
Yeah. She started singing the song. That was the intro, Harmony. That's all.
Or whatever.
Yeah, baby got you shaking all over town.
That
Strictly
part.
because don't
Oh,
play
good Lord, that
around.
part.
Because
Thank
enough
you.
towns got game by the pound.
Hey.
My game is a forte. Each and every
Every
day.
day.
True play away. Can't
Hey,
get you out
can't
of
get
my
it out of my
mind. Why? Think
mind.
about that girl
Got
all
this
the
bitch
time.
all the
Right, right.
time.
East side to the west side. Pushing the
Hey.
fat ride. Is no surprise. She got clips in the stash, fast with the gas, fast when it comes to the.
Hey.
By no means average, long as she's got to have it.
Happy.
Baby,
Baby's
you're
got
a
a back.
perfect 10. I want to get in.
Hey.
Can I get down so
So
I
I
can?
can't wait. I like the way you work it. No
Look at
diggity.
TPTR.
I tell you,
No
boy, when you get
diggity.
your drinks
I
in you,
like
that's
to
how you
bang
be.
it
That's how
up.
they be. That's right before they turn into the Gok 3000 on you.
Oh hell no, that would never happen. But anyway, that's a tune. I love that song. But yeah, thank you though. Thank you for that,
That
brother.
was Blackstreet
Woo!
too. That was a throwback.
Salute
I
to
ain't heard from
you.
them niggas since 50
You don't
Cent
even see
trashed
me
them niggas.
saluting. You won't even see me saluting, but I'm saluting again and again. Big tune.
Appreciate that. I ain't heard from Blackstreet since 50 Cent told them I catch Blackstreet on
I
the
like
back
the.
street with the
No,
black
thank
heat.
you though.
One at a time, get off and
Backstreet.
take off your shine.
I mean Blackstreet. Even though I love Backstreet, but yeah.
50
I
was out
like
of
the way
pocket
you
when he
work
said that
it.
shit, boy.
No diggity. She like to bang it up, girl. Oh my
50
god. Thank
Underground
you.
shit was out of pocket, boy. When they let that nigga go mainstream, they had to know he was gonna fuck the industry up.
What do you mean? Who did it? Backstreet or Blackstreet?
Backstreet, 50 Cent is one of the reasons why Backstreet ain't known today.
Don't do that.
What you mean? He said I kept what he say? I catch Blackstreet on the back street with the black heat. One at a time, get out and take off your shine. Did you ever think
No,
that you would be this
shine.
rich?
No.
Did you ever think that you would have this shine?
But that's a
Did you ever
reason
think that
though.
I'll
Why
pull
did that
this
happen
nine and
though?
walk
That
off
happened for
with
a
your shit
reason
like
though.
it's mine?
Shine. No, no, listen, nah, it's not even funny, nah.
Yo,
They
50
had to
was a
get them.
wild boy, man. You
It's like a
crazy,
three,
man.
it's like like three, three.
How you tell a nigga, did you ever think that I pull this nine and walk off with your shit like it's mine?
Now we should think of. Do you know that tune about
Yo,
Shine?
that
What's that
shit
tune?
was crazy.
Nah, I'm gonna find that tune right now. I want to hear that tune. Shine. 50 Cent needs to kiss my ass. I love 50 though.
No,
I love
Jadakiss made
50.
that
I
song.
love
That was
50, but
Jadakiss.
why? Like he got set up. He got set up, man. He
Jadakiss
got
made the
set
Kiss
up.
My Ass song.
Oh, was it Jada? One of
That was
them got set
Jadakiss.
up. Anyway, I'm not just saying that. I
If
mean, a lot of
you
people must have thought that.
if you blatantly hating and waiting on my downfall, then just be patient and kiss my ass. If you didn't believe and you had a problem with my previous LP, then kiss my ass. If you downright spoiled, feel I don't do enough for you, that's right, kiss my ass. Pop off
I'm
when
not
you
just
see
saying.
me.
Just
Keep it
I'm just
moving to
saying.
breathe easy, whatever. Kiss my ass.
Where's my
That was
shit?
my
Let me
shit too.
get
That
my.
was a banger.
Listen, I'm getting my tablet.
You getting your trumpet. Queen Elizabeth is dead, baby. You can go ahead and bury that trumpet. That shit over with. Clavon was in here.
Yeah, he
What?
came through.
What, he rolled up?
Uh-huh.
That nigga be back if he don't find no other room. It's Clay normally being whack 100 joint. What song came out in Somalia?
Blackstreet this week.
For real?
It just launched. That's why she knew the song.
That song almost 20 years old.
That's how it works. They still watching the news on VHS.
That's wild work right there. That is wild work.
Right, Harmony?
What did you say?
I said that Blackstreet song just came out this week in Somalia, right?
What song in
The
Somalia?
one y'all was singing.
What song?
Ah, forget it,
What song
forget it,
was I
forget it, forget it,
singing?
forget it.
The song, I like the way you work your hips, no diggity. I got to bag it up.
What?
See,
Oh
Claire,
man,
just
say no to
stop. Just
drugs,
stop.
baby. Baby, you got to say no to drugs.
That's not a Somali song. That's not
You
a
got
Somali
to,
song.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not a
Drugs
Somali
ain't your
song, by the
thing,
way.
baby. Look
So
ain't your thing, man. We got to find you a new hobby. We gonna go ahead and find you some books
that's
and
not a
shit.
Somali song. I'm just saying. So what's going on?
You got the book app on your phone. I'm gonna need you to download some books for me and shit. I'm gonna quiz you on them in a couple days.
You don't think
Download them.
I can't read?
I'm gonna start you out
What
with
are you
Cat in the
doing?
Hat.
I'm not saying you can't read, Harmony. It's like you speak English, but when we start talking, it's like you start speaking a different English. Like you ain't understanding what's being said.
I speak a few languages. What are you saying?
Yeah, well, how come you can't understand the one we speaking?
All right, then make it make sense, and I might understand.
She asked you, did Blackstreet, the song we was just singing,
Yeah.
didn't it just come out in Somalia this week?
Oh, this week. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm not at home. I haven't been at home for a while. So you tell me. Have you traveled to my country?
Oh no, I would
Now
never
it's your
do that.
country. Now it's your motherfucking country, huh? You ain't
It
even
was
in
always
your
my country.
motherfucking
You're
country,
mad.
but that's your motherfucking country.
That's always been my country. You crazy?
But you in Ukraine right now. No, you in London, right?
Yeah.
So is you telling the motherfuckers in London your country?
Anyway, can we get back to the point?
For sure. My bag. I got off track by that shit you was saying. We was talking about Somalia coming out in Blackstreet coming out in Somalia, and you said you didn't know. That's what we was talking about. So how long that song been playing in London? How long that song
Bro,
been
I'm
playing?
trying. I'm trying. So what was the song again? What was the song again? Because I kind of forgot.
Clarity, you gotta quit, bro.
I
No,
mean, she got
seriously.
that. I got to quit, but she got to learn how to say no to drugs. What the fuck is you doing there?
Yeah.
You gaslighting me, Harmony. Why me? Why you doing this to me? I thought we was
You
cool.
gaslight me.
I have a
I
house.
thought we was cool.
You and your
I
crew tried
made
it
a
on
room.
me. You and your girl tried it
There's
on
a
me,
song.
now. Stop it. Try
I
to.
didn't. I no. Don't say
Anyway,
we. No, we ain't.
we
Do.
could
I'm
start.
just
We
trying
could
to figure
start. We
you
could
out,
start. We
Harmony.
could start again. We could start
No,
again.
I'm not. The fuck no, I'm not starting again. You got to park that car. That shit over with.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
ain't
cool.
getting no more free rides on this drink. I'm cool.
Oh, okay.
You can't even sit passenger seat no more, baby.
Oh, we can let it go. We can let it go.
You got to get out and walk now. You done
Let
did too
go.
much.
Let go.
You got to get out and walk. You done did too much.
Can we
And
at
shut
least
my
be?
motherfucking
Can
car
we
door.
at least be a little
I
bit
said
respectful
shut my
though?
motherfucking car door.
All right then. Damn, this guy.
This is me rolling the window up on your ass. Check it out.
I can't hear it. I can't hear it. That window must be smooth. Cause we like. I don't hear no. That window must be smooth as hell. That's some quality door. Cool.
Next time, get your shit shaking and not stirred.
It is what it is, man. It's so love. And with a little bit of respect, though. A little bit of respect.
What good is love if ain't no respect involved? Man, fuck
I
that.
mean, with a dash. The way you guys are
Give me
moving,
all
it
the
has to be a
respect and a
dash.
little bit of love for you. Give me love with a little bit of respect.
I
That'll
mean,
just make that. If you give
all
me
love
love
with
with a
a
little,
dash.
listen, Harmony.
A
If you
little
gave
dash
me
of
love
respect, though.
with a little bit of
A
respect,
dash.
I would just love to slap the shit out of you for that. You feel me? That's what
You
that
think?
love with a little bit of
Wait.
respect will
What?
get you. If you
You
gave me
slap
love
women?
with a little bit of respect, I would love to
Oh,
slap
you
the shit
slap
out.
women with love. I
You would
hear it.
always want a whole lot of respect, and no, men want a lot of respect and a little bit of love. You just want to be. You's a care bear. You care bear. You're a care bear. Care bears. We care a lot. I get you.
You better watch out for those Care Bears. They bite back.
No, the fuck they don't. That's why they call care bears. They funny as shit.
But they're full of love and
So what the fuck? How the
Passion.
fuck does that bite hurt? Explain to me that one.
You're taking. All right, cool. You'll figure it out.
Yo, I gotta go to the gym in a couple hours. This shit about to get real. Yo, we gonna put up a new topic. I got a topic for us. I got a topic. You can put
I'm listening.
why do London people like being on an American app?
I love that.
Yo, what is London's language? What do they speak?
English,
How do they and what is that mixed with?
English,
Right, American. Right, I'm tripping. I'm tired. That's my
and they
tired
got
shit.
it from England, and they English, English, English. It is what it is.
How do you how's y'all acting over there since the Pope died? How's y'all acting over there since the Pope died?
I'm a Muslim, so I don't know. You tell me. Are you Christian? Are you Christian?
Well, Catholics aren't Christian. Well, yeah, technically they are Christians.
No, I'm asking you.
What?
Are you
Oh, you
Christian?
asking me, am I Christian?
Yeah. Why not? Are you Christian?
No, I'm an understander of religion.
Okay.
I understand Islam the same way I understand Christianity, the same way I understand Buddhism, the same way I understand atheism, the same way. It's like, yeah, just understand a lot of shit. I don't disagree with any of it. Everybody chooses their path. A lot of people just don't stand on the path they choose. Did that help you out, Harmony? And say Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. I'm all over the place, Harmony. I'm all over the place with it. I'll fuck your head up.
Jim, do what you gotta do.
You ain't got to tell me that. I know you ain't married though. Where Smoke go? Smoke just gonna slide though?
She said, fuck this stupid shit. Look at the title.
Your girls do scare me though.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying, your girls do scare me. But at the same time, they'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, that was something to be said while she was in the room, Cannon. Don't wait till she leaves to say the slick shit. Yeah, man. I'm from where if you got the balls, use them. If you don't, shut the fuck up.
Not use them.
Like I said, go to your gym.
And she was in
Us
here the
girls
whole
will
time. You
talk.
was strutting lightly with your conversation. As soon as she slide, don't let your chest get big. Don't do that.
Because she will be back.
Mm-hmm.
Are successful black people obligated to give back?
Yes.
You fucking right.
What? See, I knew this was gonna stir up shit. Smelly, you there?
Yes.
That's one reason why a lot of the community
Yo,
is
what was
fucked up
that?
now.
All I heard was what? What happened?
That's why a lot of these poverty communities fucked up now because the ones that didn't make it were supposed to come back and chose not to come back. You see it all through history. That's why the South fell apart. A lot of people that came up north, they were supposed to come up here and make that money and migrate back south and rebuild the South, and they chose not to. I and history exposes it. And that's why a lot of shit got fucked up. We were supposed to operate a certain way and got sidetracked. Then the motherfuckers up north started thinking they was better than the motherfuckers down south. Motherfuckers started getting that money and got successful and started catering to the white people. Like, let's just be real with shit.
That's
They
interesting. I
got
don't agree with
the
that. I don't
You said
agree with
what?
that. I said that's interesting. I don't agree with that. I think if me and all these people come from the same place and the same struggle, the same whatever, and person A makes it, they're not obligated to do shit because they always going off the same shit, same opportunities, same access, same disadvantages, whatever. But this person made it. Now, if they decide to give back, that's nice. Of course, that's kind. That's great. But are they
so
obligated?
so
Hell
let
no.
me ask you this. I mean, well, when you say obligated, and the word obligated in my book, yes, you're obligated. But because you're obligated doesn't mean you have to. We were all given a choice. You feel what I'm saying? It's your obligation to take care of your child, but you still got that choice whether you choose to take care of your child or not. Because you choose not to take care of your child doesn't give you the right to say I didn't have to. Now, because if it's an obligation and it's a respect to that obligation, now the response into this conversation would be because I lack the respect of the obligation, I don't feel as though I'm obligated. It sounds like
I
a deadbeat baby
disagree.
daddy statement at the end of the day, don't it?
No, no, no. That's
Or
not the same
you
thing,
can
though.
see the comparison.
You're conflating the two, right? So, first of all, we got to get clear on the definition of obligation. Obligation is something that you have to do, right? Like you're obligated to take care of your family, right? Like you're obligated. But really, if we're being really honest, you're obligated to take care of your damn self. That's all you're obligated to.
Are
You're
we
not
confusing
obligated to
obligation with
anybody else.
duty?
Hey, shut up. You're not obligated to anybody else or anything else. Everything else is optional.
Don't
So
ever call me
Well,
where's
a
the
but
bitch.
see,
You
obligation?
understand?
Unless you,
I'm
what'd you say?
I'm
no,
Listen
no,
here,
saying
no,
listen here,
no. Let's
don't
just keep
hydrocephalus.
it simple.
ever.
Listen here, hydrocephalus. Listen here, dirt pie eating bitch. I've been trying to be nice this whole time. Please
No,
don't do
you
it.
know that's not being
Please don't
nice.
do it. Listen,
That's not being
hydrocephalus.
nice.
Listen, hydrocephalus. You gotta
Obligation is
relax.
different
Listen, listen.
to
If you're
duty.
gonna bring up a word, do me a
Duty.
favor.
No,
Pull up
I
the
don't respect
definition.
you no more. I don't
Bitch, I
respect you no
never
more because you
respected
diss me.
you.
You
I
diss
never
me.
respected you because
You
you're
diss
speaking
me, so
over
I
me.
don't
Why are you
respect you
speaking
no
over
more.
me?
If I respected you, I would have been on
Why?
me.
Let me ask you a question. What do you think the respect of a
You
Somali
need to shut
woman
the
means?
fuck up.
What do you know? You need to shut the
What
fuck
is the
up, you
difference between
waterhead, bald
duty and
head bitch.
obligation? Do you know?
Listen here, waterhead,
What
bald
is a
head bitch.
duty to
The
what
fact
is
that
a
you come from a
duty
long line of
between
incest and you talking to me
no,
crazy,
what is
you
the
gotta
difference
get it
between
together.
duty and
You
obligation?
gotta get it together.
Do you know
Right?
the
Right.
difference?
Here's
Do
what
you know
you
the
need to
difference
do.
between
I know you
duty?
don't have dictionaries
Do
in
you
Somali, right?
know?
I
Do you
know, I
know
understand that.
do
But
you
you
know the
can
difference
go to Google
between
since you're on the
duty
phone and you can post a
and
definition. Here's
obligation?
what I'm not gonna do. So, like I said, if she wants to post the definition, she can, or I'll post it and we could go off the definition of the word and then talk about it. But to sit here and act like obligation means something different than it does is silly. Like, you're not obligated to anyone unless you make an obligation, right? If I say to you, hey, I'm gonna make it, and when I do, I'm gonna come back, now I'm obligated to do that. If not, there's no obligation.
I agree. For instance, I'm obligated, and that's it.
Because when again, because I seen where she was going at with the duty approach, and when you make it your duty by default, you become obligated. But ah, it's like it's a shift in the dynamic between the two. But again, because see, with duty comes moral. I can throw morals in there when I talk duty. When I talk obligated, it's just it's it's one of them things where, and
You
because you're
shouldn't be
saying
asking
are
it. You
successful
should
people
not be
obligated,
answering this
which means
question.
the obligation, even though it's put in play, unless one operate and understand it, it's obligation. The minute it becomes its obligation as the individual seeing it as they're obligated, then it becomes right their duty. But until they accept the obligation, then it's not their duty. That's the conflict that I seen you and Harmony was approaching. But as far as being obligated, from a moral standpoint, yes, you're obligated. But an obligation is still leaves the door open for choice. You can choose the obligation or not, because even if you make the statement of you're obligated to take care of yourself, well, we know some people don't even respect those obligations.
So you are obligated
But
to
to make it
her.
a duty
But
enforces the
you now
position.
let's talk about it. Let's talk about it now. Let's be honest. You are obligated to her. That's why you're
No,
What
answering
I'm
the
her
not
fuck
question.
is
obligated
going?
to her.
What?
Shut
I'm
up, bitch. Now
obli
you go
So
back to
why
the
I
you
listen,
audience. Now you go back to the audience. I
listen,
don't got time for
Harmony. I'm
support.
not obligated to her. I'm obligated to operate a certain way with her, but I'm not obligated to her. Obligation is
Okay.
something that you want it, that you say you have to do. That obligation that is placed on you, enforced in a position of the choice you made. That these are the these are the rules and regulations that come with the position you stand in. So in a relationship, you're obligated to operate a certain way, but you're not obligated to a said individual.
I am. I'm
I
obligated
pose
to my
two
wife.
questions.
So
You
I
breaking up
get the
bad
approach
too.
you were taking. You was just taking the wrong route to get to where you were going at with it, Harmony.
No, but it still doesn't make any sense. I posted the definitions. I don't know why people attach feelings to definitions, right? Instead of going off of the actual definitions of the words. Because if we're not going off of definitions, we can't have clear communication. Because you're saying it meaning one thing, and I'm saying it meaning a definition. So we'll never be on the same page.
Who, me?
I'm talking about anybody who does that, right? So I put the definitions in the chat, so there's no need to misconstrue either, because both are technically synonyms, except for the fact of what changes as far as morals, law, etc. Right?
So if you
So
come
that's
from
what
a
I'm
moral
saying.
standpoint, then you would be obligated to give back
No, but
morally.
whose morals? You get it? It would be off of the person's morals. It ain't gonna be your morals that dictate what I do. That doesn't make
But it
sense.
depends if we're talking culturalistic morals, or you want to break it down into a personal position when we talk morals. Culturalistically, you obligated. Culturalistically, you're obligated. But now when we start to dumb it down into our personal or anecdotal positions, then this is when a moral change. But that when we get on a level of general culturalistically, morally, you would be obligated. Because
Yeah, no,
culturalistically,
definitely
morally,
not.
we're talking about the building and strengthening of the culture.
Okay, so if we're speaking about culturally, morally, and that's what brings it up to not a dumb level, right? Then we would have to look at the majority. And the majority would be what would determine those morals. And if we look at the majority of celebrities, athletes, actors, actresses, they do not give back to the black community.
But that
So
doesn't
therefore,
stop.
the moral, hold on, wait, I didn't interrupt you. The moral standard then by the masses based on the majority, not dumbing it down, would be that that's the wrong thing to do morally based on their actions and the results.
But the minute you make the statement under the masses, what masses are they operating under? So if when we take that approach, they're not even operating under their position culturalistically or morally. So when we start to tap into that, the dynamics shift dramatically because now we're adding another part to the puzzle that shifts the dynamics. Because again, now when we come from that position, like you just said, when we're talking about masses as opposed to the culturalistic part, when you come from the masses part, the masses don't operate from the culturalistic part. So when you talk about these people that operate, when you go into the stars and who funds their position and them not giving back is contracts that signed for them not to that they have to operate a certain way as well. So it's a lot of things that's not talked about in those get money conversations as far as athletes and singers and things like that in the entertainment business. So there's certain things that still have to be looked at and thrown on the table to even take that approach because a lot of that shit isn't talked about. You really got to dig and pay attention to listen to motherfuckers talk to see why that is. Because you got to also look at the same people that do take the approach of giving back. And these same people are blackballed for operating from them positions now.
Okay, so they're blackballed, but mind you, somehow, but they're still in the industry, their respective fields. Neither here nor there. I'm speaking about the masses as far as the majority of those who come from our community, right? From the same culture, right? And they choose not to give back,
Well,
right?
because
So
you're
if
obligated,
that's
that's what I keep saying, Brady. You make it seem like because you obligated, you have to operate in that position. If there's no one there to enforce you operating in that position, then the only way you operate in that position is from a moral
I'm not
standpoint.
speaking about the obligation. We were just speaking about the morals. What I'm saying is, if we're not talking about anecdotal and we're talking about the majority of the people who made it out of the hood, they do not give back. So, since we are speaking about a collective and morals, that would show that their morals are not the same as others. They
But what
clearly
I'm
don't
saying
have
is
the
now
same
that shifts the
morals, right?
dynamic of the question itself, Pretty.
It
Because
doesn't.
on one
What I'm
hand, you ask
saying
me,
is,
and this is what I'm saying. On one hand, you asking the question: Are successful people obligated to give back? Yes. Then on simultaneously, you're saying successful people that don't give back because they don't give back doesn't mean they're not obligated to.
no, they're not
Again, it goes back to what I
obligated to
said
because
before.
that is not in alignment with their morals. There is no moral obligation. There is no law that attaches them to obligation. And there is no contract that makes them obligated. So, where is this obligation coming from besides your own anecdotal emotions?
Well, when we say obligated at this point, you have to have a power and force that means there's a consequence, a punishment behind what they're doing. Morally, there is a consequence and punishment. But now, do you give a fuck about the consequence of punishment? Because it's not dire, which means you're watching your community fall apart. You're watching these things happen because of the part you refusing to play that you can play. Now, you not giving a fuck doesn't mean that it's not happening. But now, if a power to be could enforce you to enforce and play by them obligations, are you obligated to pay taxes? Yes. When you choose not to pay taxes, these are consequences that put in play that fuck you over, that enforces you to pay taxes. So, in other words, if the consequences aren't dire enough, whether you're obligated or not, you still got the choice to opt out. But now, when the consequences get too dire, it enforces you to operate within your obligations.
So what you're doing is you're using obligate and to define obligations. This is what you need to understand again. Obligations are something that is required by law, contract, or morals. Yes, we are obligated to pay taxes. Why? Because that is enforced by law. Our morals do not obligate us to give back to the hood. That is not a thing. That has never been a thing. That
But
is not
think
a
about
part
it,
of our
pretty.
moral fabric.
Think
It's
about what you
not.
just said. By law, it's enforced.
Maybe it needs to be
More,
a thing.
but here, hey,
Maybe
hold up,
you
Harmony.
guys need to
Go
balance
ahead.
each other out.
Yeah, so why don't you help
You both,
Somalia? That's the
you both
question.
have.
You're obligated to help Somalia. They shouldn't be eating dirt pies. So why haven't you done that?
Excuse me.
10 cents a day would save a child's life over there. Why don't you go give that? What is happening? You made it to the UK, sacrifice a Starbucks a day and take care of 100 kids in Somalia.
Saying, imagine you and your husband coming together. You could actually make a difference instead of arguing with your
No,
husband
that's what I'm saying,
and
right?
trying to be a petty bitch.
Imagine you and
You
your
are a
Rose
petty
coming
bitch.
together
You are
and
petty.
having a good
Instead of being a petty
vibration
bitch
and giving
towards
back to
me,
Somalia.
you should
That's
work
what
with
I'm
your
saying.
husband. Work with your
And
husband
you
because
should
guess what?
connect with
Together
Energizer
you can
What the
and
actually
have
fuck
make
a
a
is
good
this
difference.
bitch
vibration
But
talking
you
and
rather
give
about?
be
back
a
to your
petty
people.
bitch.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
rather be a petty bitch.
You are a
But
waterhead bitch.
but you're not
You have
focusing
too
on the
much
most.
water on the brain.
Bro,
They
hold
think
on.
you're high.
Sit in the fucking goo. First of all, you saying dumb shit. Talking about a husband. Second of all, hey, you not even combating this shit the right way. You don't give back to fucking dirty ass, piss poor ass Somalia. So don't sit up here and try to tell nobody what the fuck they should come together and do and that you understand any fucking thing. And you also voiced that your ass live in fucking London. You live in London. You live in a safe area. You're fine. So why not go help other parts? You can answer that question or show me some proof that you actually did help your motherfucking country. You can't come up here. And next time she come up here, I'm gonna kick her the fuck out. Getting fucking irritated, man.
All I'm giving you is if there was a power to be that backed it the same way that backed the morals the same way they back the laws in a black culture, this wouldn't even be up for conversation. But it's not a power to be. Thus, you using the word masses. Masses can enforce an obligation. People have to come together to respect morals. That's the only difference. That's the only difference.
It's not about the enforcing again, right? So there is a law in place. There is no moral in place saying that once you make it, you have to give back to people who could have did the same thing you did, right? They chose not to. There would be nothing in there are no morals. We're not talking about enforcement. There are no morals in place that say that. Because if it did, wouldn't the logical thing be those who are poor are obligated to damn sure not give back? But they actually give back the most, don't they? So it's not about that, right? And where do most morals come from? Religion. Can you tell me a Bible scripture, anything from the Quran, etc., that speaks about a moral obligation?
I can't say that because you're creating that narrative. I didn't create that
Oh no, I
narrative. You
didn't
created that
create it.
narrative.
So here's the thing. So I could pull it up, right? I could pull up how many people on average, right, in the United States make over $100,000, and then what percentage of those people are Christians? So then, if their morals are based off of Christianity, is there even anything in Christianity that states once you make it, give back to the hood?
But see, you're
The
still
answer is
creating a
no.
narrative. I'm talking about common sense, and you're creating narratives to whereas though now you try to have a leg to stand on and make the statement when you say Christian. I said nothing about Christian, more so about culture. You took it to the religious standpoint to identify from a position I choose not to identify from when I talk morals.
Okay, so can you tell me where people's morals, we're talking the majority, right, are typically created from? Where do people, most people, get their morals from?
Community.
Okay, where does the community
Code of
get their
conduct.
morals from?
The respect of their people.
And where does the respect of their people come from?
Aligning with each
And
other.
where does aligning come from?
And
And where
understanding.
does understanding come from?
Is we really doing this
Yeah.
pretty? Because you talking to a dude that'll walk that all the way down and you'll never hear religion
No,
brought
I'm
up.
not trying to get
It will
religion to
never
come
reach a
out.
religion.
I'm just trying to see
Alignment.
what
Now,
the foundation is. So the last thing you said
the
was
foundation is the
understanding.
connection we were
What's next?
born with. The foundation is the understanding we was born with.
Okay, and
The
what's
foundation
next?
is what was passed down through history. The foundation is the true alignment. The foundation is what was given before religion was even tapped into. Like the foundation was the spirituality we operated in before people started talking this religion shit. So when we get into the reality of it, the morals stem from that. And then you get into when you start talking about religion, the dictating of what we considered morals to be. When the reality was when we came together, it wasn't a Christianity thing. When we start aligning, it wasn't a position of where as though you really start hearing them talk religion. Religion just wanted to play a part in it because they understood that the benefits that came with playing a part in it. But when we start talking this code of conduct and when the gangs was aligning and all that, that shit ain't had nothing to do with religion. Religion just tried to make sure it showed up so it could play a part and the politics that came with it.
Okay, so I'm not going to allow you to deflect from that. So what comes after understanding?
Alignment.
No, but you said alignment was before. So is it infinite?
Yeah, alignment, under, understanding, then alignment.
Okay, so then what comes
So if
before
we
that?
going backwards, you said
So then
what?
what comes before that?
Spirituality.
So then what comes before that?
There ain't nothing before that. That is where it is. That's where it begins at.
Spirituality. And can you define
Yeah.
spirituality?
One's belief in his inner self, the understanding of the essence around him.
Okay, beautiful. So now we right back to what I said, right? So if that's what it is, then even at the core, it's anecdotal. It's that simple. Because you can
Well, when
acknowledge
you
that
get into the
everybody doesn't have
technicalities
the
of
same
law
spirit.
is anecdotal. It's just a collective because now
Oh,
we're playing politics. So no matter where you go at with it, Pretty Kelly, what we're talking about is the enforcing of what you believe in. No matter how you cut that. Now, if you choose not to see it from that position, it doesn't mean that position doesn't exist. It just means you choose to challenge it from the lack of acceptance, or you want to just have a leg to stand on where it actually sounds like a debate. But even when you talk law, what good is law if there's nobody to enforce it?
yeah, but this is what you're not understanding or comprehending for some reason.
Everybody don't agree
I'm,
with the law,
oh,
but
you could. I didn't
on a
cut you off.
massive level, am I correct?
I didn't cut you off. So what
Go ahead,
I'm
my bad,
saying
my
is,
bad.
I'm not saying anything about enforcement. I'm going off of the definitions of words and not my feelings on this at all, right? As you are. What I'm
I'm
saying
not going
is,
off my feelings, Pretty. Don't do no shit like that.
I
I'm
you
talking
are
about
for
facts here.
sure. Okay,
You
so
said
listen.
law. What
This is
I
what
did
you're
was
not
when
listening. No, 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 no.
no, you
I'm
said
just
as you
going
are.
off
You
of the
said I'm not going off
definition.
my feelings as you are. That's what you said.
Yes, you are very emotional right now. Instead
I'm
of
not
listening to what
emotional.
I'm saying. Okay, so what is it that's clogging your mind from being able to hear what I'm saying, if not emotion? Because I could be
What's
wrong. So
clogging
what
your
is it?
mind from you hearing what I'm saying?
Oh, I hear what you're saying. And I
What am I
keep
saying?
repeating to you, I am not speaking about enforcement of anything,
So
whether
what good is the
law,
speaking on law if there's no
morals.
enforcing of it, Pretty?
I'm not speaking about the enforcement of law, morals, or whatever the third thing was, contract. I'm not speaking of that, right? Because you could have all of those things and not enforce them. We're not talking about that.
Then the
What I'm
obligation doesn't
saying,
hold weight.
what I'm saying is, I'm going off of the actual definition. As long as those things are in place, it is an obligation. Whether you choose to do it or not is your choice, but that doesn't stop it from being an obligation. So all I'm saying is there is no moral, law, or contract in anywhere. Fuck enforcement. Remove enforcement. It doesn't exist. There is nothing saying that once you make it, you have to go back and help people. Nothing. No moral, no law, no contract. So how could it be an
Where do you
obligation?
get this? There's no moral at. Why do you keep saying there's no
Okay,
moral?
so can you
I just
please?
explained to you how
Okay,
when they migrated north, their objective to migrate
okay.
north was to actually build the funds to go back south and rebuild the
Okay,
south.
so can you? No, no, that's fine, right? That was the plan, or that was the idea. But or what they maybe even what they said they was gonna do, right? But what I'm saying is, can you show me where the culture mainly adopts the moral, right? Or says that there even is a moral that you have to give back once you make it, and that's why it's not an obligation.
I'm trying to get you to where you're going at with this whole, can you show me a contract, the law? Hey, you can't show me one with the white people. You can't show me one with the Chinese, but it's done. So I'm not getting you.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was if there's no contract, there is no law, and there is no moral saying that. Correct? So with
There
that
is the
being
moral that
said,
says that.
okay, so then show me. Where? What
It's
is it? Where did
designed in
it
the
come from?
people.
What are you talking again?
What was
Where is
Black
it?
Wall Street? What was Black Wall Street? Was they obligated? Did they feel obligated? Was any contracts written to enforce them to build Black Wall Street? And if it was, you show me a contract that enforced it. But yet they moved and operated as if they were obligated to do so.
No, it was it added to the very first law of the land, which is self-preservation, right? So just because here's the thing, even if I give, just because I give 100,000 doesn't mean I'm doing it out of obligation. It could be I'm doing it because this is going to make it so that I pay less taxes in the end. You get it? So it's really for me, it has nothing to do with you or me feeling obligated. So again, there is no
No, no, and I
obligation.
see how
That's
you
something
did that
set off of
because
emotion.
you
So what
See,
happened,
made the
OJ?
choice that
you
You said what
normally
happened?
don't interrupt
You
me,
said what happened?
so I know it's emotion there.
Uh, I
it's
just
not emotional for
it's
me.
hard to the motherfucker,
I'm tuned in and I'm noticing
bro.
how you shape shifting it to make it work for you. That's why you use the
Nah.
word obligated. Because in the word obligated, no matter how you look at it in life, nobody's truly obligated to do anything. Even with the
Exactly,
even
you
the
get
own,
it.
so why would you play the word game with that, knowing already that no one's truly obligated, but I can enforce or use force to enforce the obligation.
No, but that's why I
You're
said,
not,
wait,
in
wait,
other
wait.
words,
It's not
you're
that
obligated to
nobody's
pay taxes.
obligated, right?
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You're obligated to pay taxes, but said you choose not to operate within your obligation, these are the consequences that I set up for you to fall up under in the process. So now, even though you choose not to follow your obligations, I'm obligated to operate from this position to enforce or address you for not operating within your obligations.
And you're going back to enforcement. At the end of the day,
Because
all I'm
that's the
saying
only
is,
way
no,
that's the only way
all
you
I'm
can
saying
enforce an
is
obligation.
there is a law in place. That's what makes it an obligation.
No, the
What
law is in
I'm
place to enforce the breaking of that law.
okay,
These are the
but no, 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 no,
consequences
no.
that come with it.
I asked, can we remove enforcement, right? Because a contract without
There's no way
enforcement
you
is
can
just a
talk law and
contract.
remove enforcement. What good is a law without the consequences that come with it, right?
A law, a contract, and morals without enforcement are useless, but that doesn't change them from being an obligation by definition. That's my point.
But it does
So what
change
I'm
you
saying
operating under
is,
those obligations, pretty.
so no, but wait, wait. So all I'm saying is, if there is no obligation, I mean, there's no, sorry, there's no moral, there's no law, and there's no contract ever in existence saying that once you make it, you have to give back to the hood, then guess what? It's not an obligation. Because again, we're not flipping it to fit your narrative, right? And talk about enforcement. We're just talking about the existence of. The moral doesn't exist, the law doesn't exist, the contract doesn't exist. Therefore, it cannot be considered an obligation.
None of that shit's an obligation at that point. The contract and none of that shit. Law isn't even an obligation now. So what are we talking about
The
at that point?
definition of obligation is it has to either, or the requirements, it either has to be a law, a contract, or a moral, right? It doesn't have anything to do with enforcement. We're just talking about what it is and what it entails. What I am saying is there is no law, contract, or moral saying that you have to give back to people once you make it. Therefore, it is not an obligation.
Well, when we talk moral, H1, it's a reason why it's a comma in between each word for a reason. You're trying to simultaneously run it all together. That's the spin move you're trying to put out there,
I
pretty.
said
So
or
when we
each
talk moral,
time
you can
to
separate moral
separate.
because wait a minute. Because the same way I can have a written contract, I can have a verbal contract. They both exist. So there's no way I can have a written moral and then not have an unwritten moral. There's no way you can unexist that, but you want to exist a verbal contract versus a written contract. They both
I
hold the
never
same
said
weight.
that. I never said that. What I did, and
So what are you talking about? A moral is just an unwritten contract.
I made sure to separate them, right? I didn't jobble it all together. What I did was go off of the definition. I'm not grabbing my feelings and attaching it to a word. In order for something to be an
Why do you
obligation,
keep enforcing trying to make it seem like I'm attaching my feelings to this shit?
okay, no, that's how you choosing to perceive it. So you got to take
No, that's what you
accountability for
keep
that.
saying, pretty.
So, no, that's how you're choosing to perceive what I'm
You literally
saying.
keep saying that.
That's how you're choosing to perceive what I'm saying. So that's on you, right? So what I am saying is moral, law, or contract. There is no moral, law, or contract saying once you make it out of the hood, you have to give back to the hood. Therefore, it cannot be considered an obligation by definition. That's all I'm
Who
saying.
says it's not a moral? You keep saying there is no
Okay,
moral. Who says it's
again,
not a
can
moral?
you prove it is it's a moral?
Nope.
For sure.
Okay, so provide those links.
It is a
So
moral.
provide them.
Provide what?
Provide the proof that it's immoral.
You want written
Or
proof?
whatever proof you have.
I just said it can be a verbal contract.
A
A,
verbal no
a
no no
verbal
what I'm
contract
saying.
is just that.
Okay, so there is but no
You
no
can't negate a
wait
verbal
wait wait wait
contract
wait
because
wait.
you want to negate a verbal
No no no
contract. You
hold on
can't do
hold
that.
on hold on. No but this is what I'm saying. You're not and now here's the game we're playing. If there is a verbal contract in place, then it becomes an obligation, whether verbal, written, whatever. At that point, it would be an obligation.
So the minute I
What
tell
I'm
you that
saying
it's a
is,
moral, it
what
is moral,
I'm
then by
saying
default
is,
it's a contract, right?
wait. What I'm saying is, if there is no contract, there is no law, and there is no moral, it can't be an obligation. Get it?
So the word obligation doesn't even exist at this point. Do you get it?
No, you don't get it. That's what the problem,
No,
right?
you
So
don't
there
get
is
it.
a law saying that you have to pay taxes. Therefore, that is an obligation. We're not referring to enforcement. We are just understanding on a very basic, dumbed down level that if something has a law, a moral, or a contract attached to it, at that point, it becomes an obligation. Giving back to niggas is not an obligation by definition of the word obligation.
It is not.
For
You
some reason, this
you
shit is going over your head because I see it, you saying it your way, and at this point, that's the only position you want to operate from. I'm standing where I stand at with it. The lack of wanting to understand or get what I'm saying doesn't change what I'm saying. It just shows you don't want to get what I'm saying. I get you though. It normally conversations happen that way. I'm choosing to understand you. It's just the situation or it's not being returned, so it gives off the impression that that you're making it seem like I'm not getting it. I totally get it. I'm showing you in my response that I'm getting it. It's just when I return and rebuttal what you're saying, you choose not to want to get it. and you're trying to make it seem like I'm not
Okay,
getting
so
it.
I
And then in
just
the
showed you
process, you're
that I
taking the
got it,
approach
right?
of it's
I
your
just
emotional.
agreed
Nah,
with
you're not
you.
hearing me. But again, you
Yeah,
got
no,
it
because I
pretty.
agreed with you, and that's
You got
difficult for
it
you to
pretty.
take
I'm
because you didn't
done with it. I'm
expect that.
backing off.
You're pushing the narrative. So I actually agreed with you. You decided to bring up a verbal contract, which at the end of the day is still a contract. And I said, yes, if that is in place, it becomes a what? A obligation. But what I said is that if it has none of that, it cannot be an obligation. That's all.
That is what we said. I agree with the verbal part because a lot of niggas do say, "Man, when I make it, I'm coming back. I'm helping the community, whatever." Woo, woo." Never happens. But is it a set in stone obligation? Do I feel like once I blow up from whatever it is that I'm doing, I need to come back and feed the hood? No, absolutely not.
Now, T, if I put consequences that force you to stand by that, would not that not then change at that point?
No, it wouldn't, because I got bread. So what
No,
consequence could
listen to what
happen
I'm
to me?
saying. Listen to what I'm saying, T. If there was enforcing behind that, like as if I had a law that said if you didn't do that, these are the consequences you would face. Or if I had a contract and behind that contract, these are the consequences that you would face to enforce you operating from the very words you said out your mouth. At that point, how do you refute that?
I mean, if I'm the
Knowing I
person
can
who
hold that against
said
you and
that,
enforce you to operate behind those obligations.
no, but you can't. Because like you said, if I said that out of my
But
mouth,
now what you're doing is you're operating from a position of Pretty Kelly where you're not hearing me.
I heard what you said. But if I'm
Then there's no
operating
way you can
from,
say, but you can't. Because even though you're
I
saying you
can
can't,
though.
I said if there was enforcement in play to force you to operate behind that, whether you liked it or not, you would still have to bite that bullet, bro. What you're
But there's
replying to me is
not.
that you can't because there's no enforcing behind it. The same way Kelly said, well, what if there was? What I'm saying is, what if there is enforcing behind it? You can't stop something that's
If there
designed to make
is,
you operate the way you need to operate. What you're doing
if
is
there
choosing not to
is,
accept what I'm saying.
if there is, then those consequences will follow. But there's not
See,
though.
and you had to
That's
say
the
the but
whole thing.
because, like you said, at that point you would have to take that hit. So you're willing to ride the wave because there isn't a
Yeah, that's
consequence. The same way
anything.
you
That's
can't
with
ride the
anything
wave with
though.
the law because regardless of how you feel about it, this is the obligations and consequences I have to make you face for not operating under the obligation. So it's a
And that's why I
different
was
ball
about to say
game.
that's with
And that's the leg you
anything.
get to stand on, bro. That's what you're not hearing. And that's the leg everybody want to
But
run with.
that's
The
with
fact that there's
anything
not.
though. Clearly, that's
And
with
because
anything
there's
though.
not, you right, you got that right. But at the end of the day, listen, this is the reality. Because there's the consequences isn't as dire. There's still consequences. They're just not as dire to hold your feet to the fire as if playing with the law. So we get the leg to say, oh, but I still got that choice. But if the consequences was as dire, well, we was operating as a community and as a unit, and then you would see that because you made it don't mean we made it until we actually operate as a unit, then the conversation shifts. But when you operating from like Pretty Kelly said, that nigger mindset of I made it, it is it's a different process because now we're talking about an individual looking at the situation from a position of individuality.
Okay, so let me help you understand, T,
So
right?
I'm not doing this because my head
Okay,
gonna start hurting. I'm good.
T, if you was drinking coffee, right? And see, that's the thing. He can't deal with conversations like this. But anyway, it's if you was drinking coffee, right? Drinking
Risque